Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing a class called the Core Erect Workout. It's a play of words. It is the correct or the core erect workout. We're gonna do exactly what the title says. We're gonna work on the core, on erect posture, on breath, on detox. This is a part of the September core detox and breath program that is going on my website, with classes that are really focusing on bringing the attention to the core, to the breath, detoxifying the body through breathing, through twisting, through poses in yoga that are very detoxifying. We're going to build another layer of strength and connection to the core, deepening that connection and also integrating more of that awareness into the conscious mind, into the mind. So it is going to be a fabulous month. I invite you to join me, and today we're going to really work on strengthening and building awareness of the body. So remember to flow with strength and ease. Starting at the front of your mat, rolling the shoulders back and down, closing the eyes for a moment and focusing on your posture. As you align yourself more, your breath deepens because you're positioning your organs in the correct way. The core erect way. Now, as you take deep breaths, connect to the strength of your core. Visualize it, regardless of how you think about your core. Here is the time to really feel that you have a really strong core. It all starts with that sensation of power. Even when you move from the core. Create a few moves here and just feel the movement coming from the core. Really tighten it, pull the sides, the two sides of the rectus abdominis, pull them in towards the middle. The two sides of the deep abdominal muscles, squeeze them in towards the midline. And begin to deepen the breath as you feel your posture aligning, correcting itself. As you feel your spine elongating, the core becomes stronger, the connection becomes deeper, and the breath deepens. There's freedom, there's flow in the breath. When I first got into yoga, I used to judge that word. Judge my practice by how much I was able to connect to the breath throughout the entirety of the practice. And now visualize the breath as a field of connecting energies. So it continuously, as an infinity symbol, and continuously connects each breath, creating one of those spheres or toroid or however you want to call it. It really helps with deepening and visualizing, seeing it, feeling it, bringing it in, creating expansion, expansiveness. Closing down the back of the throat slightly, which really slows down the rate of breathing, and it allows you to deepen it, the Ujjayi breath. And we're gonna seal the visualization with a vacuum, so you can bring your hands onto your upper thighs, and as you exhale you're gonna hollow out the belly, however, in whichever way you can. There is really no particular wrong way to do it. You just continuously will be experimenting and deepening. And exhale and hollow. Two more. One more. Great, inhale, reach over the head, clasp. You can point the index fingers, reach over to one side, look up, lengthen, and keep the shoulders all above each other in the same plane. Center, opposite side, really lengthening both sides of the torso equally. Surrendering to the stretch. And back to center, exhale, folding. Shake your head, relax the face muscles, smile gently. Very small, almost invisible smile. Your face is smiling almost, not so much the lips, but your entire face. And let's bring the hands on the floor. Come onto the tippy toes. And take the left knee into the chest, left foot up. Squeeze the belly. And release, change. Release. And lower the knees now, so you can step your feet a little further back towards the back of your mat, somewhat of a down dog, and just lower the knees down behind the wrists and lift them back up. And again, lower. Everything happens with control and squeezing, and lift. Really focus on your core, bring your awareness to that area. Moving with strength and integrity again, and breathe. And one more. Great. You can step into down dog, lifting the tailbone as high as you can. And we're going to come into a plank. Right knee between the elbows. Come onto the tippy toes on the left side and really squeeze. Step your right foot through between the hands and come up, high lunge. As you exhale, you're going to touch the floor in front of your toes. Deadlifting style. Kick your back heel up and bring your knee into your rib cage, really squeeze. Step it back, straight back into high lunge. Same thing, we're gonna repeat it. Kick, engaging all of the back muscles. squeeze all of the front muscles engaging, or a lot of them. Step it back. This is a full body move with control and awareness. Again. Step it back. Everything happens with squeezing. I'm repeating myself. 4. Last one. Lift. Bring it in. 5. Step it back. High lunge, hands in prayer twist. Between twists and vacuums, it really cinches in the waistline, the midsection. It brings everything in a, not in a forced way, in a natural, correct way, in correct alignment way. It gives the abdominal wall support to bring everything in where it belongs. Things over time prolapse and widen, so we're working against the forces of gravity and aging. The two Saturnian forces. All right, inhale, come up. And exhale, Vinyasa, plank to Chaturanga, to upward dog, to Chaturanga, to downward dog. Feel your breath. Inhale the left leg up and step it through. High lunge. And we're going to touch the floor in front, lift the back heel, squeeze the body, squeeze the knee in, really squeeze. Step it back. And again, straight back the entire time. As you reach to touch the floor, hinging at the hips. 3, lift, squeeze, pull the belly in. 4, lift, squeeze. Last one, 5. Lunge, hands in prayer. Reach forward through the crown of the head, lengthen. Imagine everything that happens in your body visually. And twist again. Imagine towel being wrung out. Surrendering to the twist. Inhale, coming up. This time we're gonna step at the front in chair. Really squeeze the belly in, feel it, focus on the belly. We have a month in which you can allow yourself to have that intense focus, concentration. It's one of the really important practices, along with meditation, visualization. Concentration, focus is really important in developing the consciousness. All right, shifting the weight onto the right leg. We're gonna do a little bit of a combination again. Squeeze your knee in, touch the floor and pull, pull, pull. Ooh, pull as if vacuum. And now with a straight back, come up and grab your ankle. Nothing big, it's not a big back bend. It's actually more of a stretch for the hip flex. Lower down, squeeze in. Come up. It's a lot of balancing, integrating. Again, squeeze in. Pull everything in until we can't talk. That's 3. 4. And 5. Really a lot of squeezing. And chair. I hope your booty is on fire too. Left side, squeeze it in. Straight back, come up, stretching the hip flexor. Lower down, squeeze. Come up, and if you're just here, that's fine too. You're stretching. See? Focus on each and every move. Straight back. 4. 5. Chair. You can step your feet about hip width. Hands in prayer, twist. Lengthen through the crown and keep your knees square. Opposite side. Lengthen. Back to center. Shift further back. Really sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga, plank. Walk your feet in, knees either between the forearms or slightly behind for our favorite pose of the month, and squeeze. Release. We're gonna squeeze 2 more times. So lifting the knees and really squeezing everything in. Release. One last. Give it your all. Great. Sit down. We're going to step your right foot onto the ground. Grab your shin bone just to prop yourself up and to pull your belly in towards your thigh. Drop the shoulders. Widen the back. Open the chest. Lengthen through the crown. Elongating the neck. And we're going to straighten the left leg, reaching forward. Here we're going to reach over to the right and left, right and left, and change. That's how many I can do, and probably many of you can do without letting go of that alignment. So prop yourself again. It's needed to reset after each set, and then extend, and then reach and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Great. Cross your feet, hands in front of you, and back to knee, hovering over the floor. Here we're gonna walk them in so that they are essentially touching the forearms, and we're gonna pendulum them side to side together. Let's go. 1, 2, 6, 8, 4, 20, and sit back. Extend your legs. reach in front of you, and we're gonna lean back, but in one straight line. Really feel that alignment. Reach, lower. Reach with the left hand, lower. Really pulling everything in. So here the focus is a little different than in other abdominal exercises. We're working on different angles to really feel, awaken the core, deepen that connection, really bring that energy, prana, life force into that area. Awaken it, liven it up. Are those enough words? So that you can visualize it. Reach, lower, really squeeze, feel it. 2, feel your body. 3, 4, your body is continuously communicating with you. Yoga is fine-tuning our clairvoyance and clear hearing, telepathy, connection with the body before with everything else. Great. Hands on the floor, onto all fours. So now knees are underneath the hips. And we're gonna again take the knees off the floor, knees hovering off the floor. And we're going to take the right leg off the floor and bring the left. It doesn't really matter, but we'll start on the left. So the left knee will come off, left foot off the floor, left to left elbow, left knee to left elbow. Bring it back, right, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit back onto your heels. Come back to the breath. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Hands on the floor one more time. Onto all fours. Knees hovering off the floor. And we're going to take the right heel up, left heel up. This is essentially like those booty building exercises, except for a whole nother twist here, a whole nother layer. Let's go. 1, alternating. 2, squeeze the booty. 3, 4, squeeze the belly. 6, 7, and press into down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet, hug your calves, hang here. Let's bring the knees down, cross your feet, come into seated, and bring your legs in front. Now you can bend the knees, lean back, pull the belly in. It takes all your focus. Let's press the palms together, reach over to one side, center the other, and keep the chest open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Now we're gonna do 10 more, but you're gonna bring in Mula Bandha, the Kegel muscle, first chakra. So when we work on first chakra in the way of strengthening Mula Bandha, we're not over strengthening it, and out of balance first chakra would make someone fearful for their survival. But when it's in balance, we build trust, reliance, self-reliance, and connection to the earth. So focus without squeezing. It shouldn't be a natural squeeze, it should be a lift in the perineum area muscles. Pull the belly in, Mula Bandha in, and let's go. Beautiful. Woo. All right, onto all fours. Hover the knee off the floor, and this time we're gonna march them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Either jump or walk into plank. And again, hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Great. Woo. Let's stretch the front again. Sit between your heels and lean back. Sit back, lay back, and breathe. You can lay further back. Keep your knees down and hip width apart, so don't spread them open. Breathe into your belly. And let's reverse it, come up. Onto all fours. Lift your knees off the floor. This is that type of workout. Pull the belly in a semi vacuum. So as much as you can through the poses, you're gonna bring the belly in semi vacuum. It will become part of this program, and it will just have this collective effect of doing a number of vacuums each day or a couple times a week. Let's lift the knees, pull the belly in. And we're going to cross the left knee and then foot across 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. 5, 6, 7. Good. Downward facing dog. Take your left or right leg, whichever side you want to face, to the front of the mat and turn towards the length of the mat. So basically take white legged stance, with whichever leg leading or being at the front. Forward bend, wide-legged forward bend. Halfway up, pull the belly in and come all the way up to standing. Here we're gonna really focus again on the belly, on the core, on the midsection, on the abdominal muscles. We'll really visualize that strength and brilliant power and connection that we have with them. And we're gonna bend the right near one knee. Push the hip back, reach forward. You can clasp and reach to the right. Come up and change. Everything happens with a lot of focus and connection. Great. Forward fold. Hands underneath the shoulders, and let's take the right arm up, twist. Left arm up, twist. Lengthen through the crown. Lower down. Both arms, lower the right knee down and come up. Hands behind the head. Everything, try to keep everything in the same plane here. So your shoulders are aligning with the hips, with the elbows. You're not crooked and leaning forward, leaning sideways, etc. We're gonna lower here as far as we can and come up. One. Try to lengthen through the crown of the head, so there is a lot of length here as you lower. So we're not crunching in a side crunch down. We're more so lowering in as straight of a way as we can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the right hand down, and here we're gonna lift the left leg up. 1, 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. Really remember to squeeze. You're making this exercise as connected as it is. Everything happens with your own, let's say, focus. Lengthen and come up. Think integrity as you move. Think integrity. That's the nature of the move. Let's go. This is setting the stage for the rest of the program. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Lower the left hand down, and again, integrity, squeezing, everything is focus. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, squeeze. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And you can take child's pose. Reach over the head, tuck your toes under, down dog. Take the right leg up, step it through, high lunge. We're going to exhale the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, open the chest, look up. We said erect, so this is really straight, straightening us out, ironing us out, lengthening us. Great. Twist and bring your hand towards the left hip. Press into the back heel. So we're thinking about the different parts of the body. We're not disconnecting and disassociating, but rather thinking deeper into the body, feeling it more as a guide. Looking forward, reach over the head, and we're going to open the arms, twist one more time, drop the right hand down the left leg, reach, lift, open, exhale the left hand down. You can transitionally roll onto the outer edges of the feet, take a side plank. Take the right leg behind into a wild thing. And vinyasa. And let's take the left leg up. Step it up. Come up. Exhale the hands behind, interlacing the fingers. Switch the grip, open, soften. Softening the shoulders, creating freedom through softness. integration through surrender. Those are all spiritual concepts that we're using in a physical way because everything works in each and every layer of its expression. There is no disconnected realities. There is no body and mind and soul. These are all the same expression of the same thing. And great. Coming up, coming out of this, we're gonna twist to the left, gently, softly moving the hands towards the right hip. Softening the shoulders, lengthening through the crown. And reach over the head. Open the arms out, twist to the left, drop the left hand down the right leg, lengthen through the fingertips on the right side. And exhale the right hand down. Transitional hip opening with rolling onto the outer edges of the feet. Active feet. Side plank. Hold it. And drop the left foot behind for a wild thing. What are we gonna do without wild thing? And plank. And twist or spin so you can sit onto your booty. Reaching forward, pull the belly in and lower down onto your back. Let's reach over the head, pressing the palms of the hands together. Drop the shoulders down. So this is something we covered in the physical therapy classes. It's a balancing pose for the shoulders and hips and spine and neck. You're gonna drop the shoulders down, reach over the head, and come up. Reach over the head, and come up. Reach over the head, and come up. Shoulders remain on the floor the entire time. And now reach over the head and leave the hands on the floor. Take the right foot onto the ground, one-legged bridge, and we're going to bend the left knee and do toe dips. 1, lift as high as you can on the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step the left foot down, lift, take the right leg up, and go again. Toe dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step it down, lift, bridge. And here we're gonna add a different twist to the pose. So now you're gonna press your lower back down in a semi-vacuum. Exhale. And you can look at the screen. We're going to keep the vacuum and reach between the legs. And again, in a physical therapy alignment style, shoulders on the ground to reach over the head. This is a really interesting combination of Pilates, physical therapy, and abdominal exercises. It's exactly fusion. So remember about your Mula Bandha here, because here it is really easy to engage Mula Bandha as we're vertical, we're not working against gravity. It's helping us actually. It's really easy to engage it, and it's not a squeeze again. It is a lift, again with integrity. The correct way, the correct engagement. All right, semi-stomach vacuum as much as you can, pressing the lower back down, reach, 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 reach over the head, reach between. Bring your hands behind the head, extend the legs, elbows back, and we're going to come up and hold it. Release. One more time. Release here. If you can get a good view of your belly, it can help, especially if you're postpartum, if you've ever had diastasis. Seeing that you're engaging here, it's really important, so you can roll your pants below the belly button or have pants that are a little lower cut. And as you lift, you can see what your muscles are doing. Nothing is popping, nothing is bulging, nothing is releasing, everything is holding in. That's the whole point. And if it's not holding in, you can just bring your knees in and just press your elbows down so that you're giving your body a little support while still engaging everything. Let's go. One last. Release. Take the right leg up and we're gonna reach here. Lower it, opposite side. Right. Pull the belly. Left. One more set. And hug your knees into your chest. All right, I'll give you one more fun activity. So here we'll do exactly that. Press the elbows into the floor and prop your head up. You can still hold your upper body with your muscles, but give it just a touch of support. And we're going to take the knees up and do toe dips from this position, squeezing as much as you can, everything with all your focus. And release. And there is gonna be no real correct workout without plow. If you can do plow, join me for plow. Really straightens out the spine and the metabolism. And shoulder stand. And you can bring your hands onto the lower back and lean your torso, your body onto the hands, kind of partial shoulder stand. And from here you can drop the right leg down and then the left into bridge, or find yourself in bridge in any way. With Mula Bandha. and slowly come out. Here we're gonna bring the hands behind the knees and rock up to seated for a nice adjustment, self-adjustment. Bring your heels into the floor, and we're going to bring the hands behind. One hip comes off the floor, the heels remain on the floor, and forehead down, and reverse. And that aligns the spine beautifully. Coming out of this, sit. So instead of Shavasana, you're free to do Shavasana after the class, but I'll give you something different today because we're doing a month of core and detox and breath. So we're exploring different breathing techniques or different breathing focus throughout the month. It's a beautiful focus of core, integrity, breath, movement, tuning into the body deeper. So now we're going to, almost in a humming way, in a singing, in a mantra way. It's a mantra, mam, 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 ma. So it's the sound M, and we're going to focus on how the breath moves through the body with that sound, which has the capacity to put the brain in out of beta into a either alpha or theta wave, which is the more healing wave, the more aligned state of the brain, where we're more integrated with the soul and less sunk into the personality or the persona or the mask, the role. And you can turn the palms of the hands up, because this is how you communicate with the universe. This is part of your expression. And feel free to touch index to thumb if you want to, if you want to hold a mudra, or you can just hold your hands open to the universe to receive. And we're gonna take a big breath in, and after that, ma, 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 and just listen to the sound and observe the breath. That is all. There is no goal, no final destination. It is the process. I shared that in, I think, in one of the astrology classes, but with yoga, it's like a symphony. You don't go to a symphony to hear the ending. You go to a symphony to experience the entire symphony, to experience, to feel it, to have an experience. All right. And again, you can bring in Mula Bandha too. Hold the hands over the head. Let's bring them over the third eye for always seeing the truth and holding that inner light so we can process, transform, alchemize the darkness into light, through holding the truth, seeing the truth, having the inner light, to be able to see the truth. and over the heart, for having the courage and the bravery to carry the truth, to be the truth, and over the throat, fifth chakra, for always expressing the truth in our communication, poetry, art, expression. Downloads. And let's bring the hands now over the heart, palms of the hands facing the heart, and let's bow to our hearts for their forgiveness, compassion, generosity, bravery, and love. Thank you all for joining me today for this class, and I'll see you with all the other classes in the core program and in whatever else adventure we are going to take in the coming months. And remember to flow with strength and ease.